Hey guys, I got a follow-up to a video that I released, well, at the time of this recording, it came out a couple of days ago, a day ago, whatever it was. I have no idea when you guys are going to see this. But the video was about AR-RPM9 steel, and I'll have it linked down here. You can go and watch the original video. And I was reading some of the comments on that video, and I realized that maybe I hadn't said what I was trying to say in that video. Maybe I hadn't communicated what I was trying to communicate very effectively. So I went back and watched the video, and yeah, I don't think I made the point that I was trying to make. Excuse me. The issue that I had with AR-RPM9 steel that I was talking about in this video was its corrosion resistance. And I was showing my CGRB Droma that had a patina on the blade and some rust spots. And I got some comments saying, oh, that's nothing, and oh, that's not a big deal, blah, 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 blah. And I agree. Oh, goodness. I'm dying just a second. Okay, I'm not dying anymore. Save myself with the elixir of life. Anyways, yeah. Patina and mild rust, not a big issue to me. I cleaned up that Droma, lickety split, not a big issue. The point that I was trying to make, though, is I live in the Southwest. I live in New Mexico. I don't really have to worry about my knives rusting or taking a patina. I don't use EDCI or any kind of mineral oil on most of my pocket knives. The only time I have to worry about them rusting is when they're in my pocket while I'm working out in the sun or hiking and I sweat on them. And I have noticed that AR-RPM9 is really, really, really prone to corrosion issues in my experience, even more so than stuff like D2. The Droma had a stonewash finish, and at the same time that I've been carrying the Droma, I was also carrying the Boker Elso for review, which has a D2 blade, also with a stonewashed finish. I took that knife on a bunch of big hikes, and it did pick up a little bit of rust, but not as bad as the Droma and not as fast. Again, this isn't really an issue for me, personally, but I do think it's an issue for people that might use their knives for things that expose the knife to more possibilities for rust, or live in an environment that is more conducive to rust. And so for that, in that case right there, I am kind of struggling about how I feel about recommending AR-RPM9 to newbies, because I typically don't like to recommend steels that are going to be high maintenance. I don't even recommend D2 to newbies or gift D2 to a lot of people unless it's coated, just because having to worry about corrosion, that's just another level that maybe someone who's brand new to knives doesn't want to have to deal with. So AR-RPM9, great steel. I still love that steel. The patina, the rust, not a big issue for me, but it could be a big issue for someone depending on their needs and stuff. And I actually don't have the Droma with me right now, but I do have this Lion steel on my belt. So